Are you a fan of games like Satisfactory and Icarus? If you are, this one might just be right up your street. This is SpaceCraft, building an online space exploration system where you explore a vast galaxy of solar systems and planets, mining, crafting resources, designing and building ships, automating planetary bases, and interplanetary logistics where you trade and cooperate. This is not exactly a survival game, so it may not be the best fit for the channel, but it's space, and it's similar to Icarus, similar to games like Astrometica and Satisfactory, and I love all three of those. So this one's right up my street, and I'm very excited to see it. It's developed by Shiro Games and is going to release into early access at some point in 2025. The trailer is playing in the background. I'll show you it in full in just a second. The trailer is awesome. It looks so cool, and it really caught my eye, as well as some of the screenshots that they've got with it. Now, we'll show those in just a sec, but overall, this game looks really, really cool. Obviously, you are, well, judging by the trailer, whatever you had has been destroyed, and you are starting again. The timeline is 2350, studying lost technologies of a forgotten civilization. Humanity is unwittingly reactivated the tripods, the autonomous, self-replicating war machines. A brutal century-long war has ensued, and everything changed after the mysterious H incident. In an instant, much of the human fleet has been obliterated, and the balance of power has shifted drastically. The tripods began to decimate the United Planets, pushing humanity to the brink of extinction. Amidst the chaos, a coded transmission from a distant galaxy offered a lifeline, the coordinates to a hidden portal. In a final act of hope, the remaining survivors have fled through it, escaping to an uncharted galaxy that is key to your survival. Now, sounds pretty intriguing, right? So let's have a look at the trailer.
And on that day, everything was taken from us. So many lost. So much effort in vain. All we had built, gone. Faded away. But beyond the destruction, frightened and alone, we found each other. Now, together, we're discovering new horizons. Every foundation laid, every spark ignited, every connection made builds something new. Our journey led us to these stars, and from the fragments of the past, we will forge a better, brighter tomorrow.
So everything we've just described is basically what the trailer is explaining. And I love the trailer. It looks really, really good. Looks really cool. And yes, trailers can be deceiving, so we will have to wait and see. Now, we do have some screenshots of in-game. So these actually look quite cool, as you can see here. I mean, it's sort of like Star Citizen, No Man's Sky, Astrometica, and a bit of Icarus thrown in there. But as you can see here, you've got the planets off in the distance, then the star station there, and then this one is the ship building. Now, going off the grids, it looks very similar to Starfield's building system. We're not going to be designing our own pieces similar to Space Engineer. We're going to have prefabs and preset pieces that we'll be able to put together to make ourselves a whole bunch of ships. Now, from the looks of it, these ships are all going to do different things. But as you can see, the planets here look empty, and this looks like some form of mining ship. So you're going to have mining ships, carry-in cargo ships, all sorts of crazy stuff by the looks of it, which I'm very excited for. And as you can see, you can play with friends as well, and you can go on the ground, get in there, and do what you want to do. It's not all done from above and sort of top-down city builder style. It is very much more in there like Satisfactory is. Now, this is more of the satisfactory elements of it. As you can see, we have the sort of build tool here. I think it's the build tool. The hammer's just giving me that vibe. Then a sort of solar system there. Solar panels there. That looks to be some form of ship. I think this is a drill of some sort, these things over here and here. I don't know what that is, maybe a refinery of some sort. But it does give me massive satisfactory vibes. As well as Icarus, and the detail looks a lot better. It does look really intriguing. I'm very excited to see how this is going to develop. Now, the team have said that we'll be able to freely explore universes where the vastness of space stretches before you, full of untold possibilities, and piloting our own spaceships to journey through the systems brimming with planets, asteroid fields, space stations, and derelict ships. Cover great distances in an instant with faster-than-light technology, jumping between systems with ease. Maneuver through space in real time, seamlessly transitioning from the depths of space to the surface of planets. Whether you're scanning for resources or charting a course to forgotten worlds, the universe is yours and you are completely free to explore it. Now, this sounds extremely ambitious for what this is, but we'll be able to explore planets and build ships catering to exploration and mining of planets. They hold an abundance of natural resources ready to be uncovered and exploited. As you explore and scan new systems, you'll be able to equip yourself with various tools to extract raw materials, scan your environment, and use ships to mine and extract and gather resources. These resources will be valuable materials for ship parts, or you can trade and sell them. Build your ships by assembling crafted parts, whether you're building small, nimble vessels or heavy transport cruisers. There's also going to be a blueprint system enabled for the ships, where you can buy ready-made designs from other players and build instantly. Once you've got your perfected ship, you can sell the blueprints to other players, and they will be able to build and pilot your creation, which I do like that idea. I think that is really quite cool. Now, as we've already seen, you can play with friends. It's tagged as single player, MMO, PvP, and co-op. So I do think it's sort of like a whole Star Citizen type thing. But I don't know, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. I think Star Citizen, but with a hell of a lot more crafting and building to it. Now, as we progress through this, we'll be able to automate and expand. This is where the satisfactory elements come into it. We're going to be able to maximize our efficiency by expanding bases and automating production to build and expand more bases across the universe, transforming planetary outposts into fully automated resource hubs. Establish production and delivery lines with drones and cargo ships to automate and improve mining, extraction, and logistics operations. From housing and production to energy management and interplanetary logistics, you'll be able to optimize and automate every aspect of your base building, which is quite cool. But then if you are into more of the Star Citizen side of things and the Icarus side, and you want a little bit more exploration and combat, as there's going to be pirates that roam the galaxies. Now, these pirates are ready to take on anyone that gets too close to them. If you get too close, they will take you down and steal your things. So you're going to need to defend yourself through pursuit, engagement, and detection. You'll be able to detect enemy ships on your radar, mark them, and initiate a pursuit, but they may still be able to evade you if you do have some bigger and better guns, and they've got a more nimble ship than you. Once combat is initiated, you'll be able to control with the intuitive controls and deep mechanics, letting you deploy skills and monitor heat levels in real time. Each skirmish will become a test of tactical skill, where your choices can shift the balance of power, and you'll be able to leave a mark on the galaxy. The galaxy will evolve through player actions, having mined, craft, and trading resources and ship parts, with blueprints and other services available, such as missions and contracts. You'll be able to participate and adapt to the economy of the universe, as each marketplace transaction affects prices. True power lies in teamwork. Create or join corporations and collaborate on a larger scale. Develop interplanetary production and logistics by assigning roles, dividing tasks, and managing everything from small crews to vast commercial empires. Now, all of that sounds absolutely phenomenal, and I'm definitely getting sort of more satisfactory Star Citizen, EVE Online vibes from this. Now, the game was first actually announced in December of 2024, so not long ago at all. So whether this thing has been in development for a very long time, which it doesn't actually say, I've not been able to find out how long it's been in development. There is some FAQs, which, I mean, they don't really answer too much other than obvious stuff. I mean, a lot of the questions on there are, what's an MMO for this? Is it a live service? Is it playable in first and third? Which it's playable in both if you are interested in that. Is it PvE or PvP focused? And it's mainly crafting and production orientated. We want players to cooperate more than fight. So there's some PvE combat elements against the fauna populated in various planets and space pirates. But PvP, it's not PvP focused and will revolve a lot more around cooperation with other players rather than taking them on and taking their stuff. Now, live service, they said that they've provided a lot of long-time support for their titles, and they're planning to release multiple updates, not weekly or monthly like most live service, but they're going to continually evolve and update the game based on players' feedback. Now, when it comes to the release date, there isn't an actual release date yet, but they have said that there should be some gameplay in the first half of 2025, and then releasing into early access in the second half of 2025. Now, it's a very ambitious game. It's absolutely massive, and what they're saying that they're going to do is insane. Now, Shiro Games have got some good names behind them. As you can see here, we've obviously got SpaceCraft, War Tales, Northgard, Dune, Spice Wars. So they've got some heavy-duty stuff behind them. So who's to say they can't pull this off? This has been tried by many and failed by many more. There are only very few that have tried to pull off a massive open-world MMO galaxy-type game. And it's not gone well for most of them. Will these guys be the outlier? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But it does look like they're focusing a lot more on the crafting and building side of it than the MMO side. So that does pretty much roll in their favour. So what do you guys think? Do you like the idea of SpaceCraft? Does it look good to you? And will you be checking it out when it releases? We're going to continue to keep an eye on this one and hopefully do more videos as and when we find out more news. For now, though, we're going to wrap that one up there. I've been Wired, you've been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.